When you make your adventures a reality, a story unfolds of your life. Write them down, journal. Don't just capture photographs, capture moments. These will live on and inspire the next generation. We came to this place with a photographic agenda, with cameras in our hands. But the Adirondack weather is notorious for changing your best laid plans. The rain makes its first of many appearances, ushering us into a quaint little town. Saranac is just one of many jewels that makes up the Adirondack's noble crown. Our next stop is J-covered bridge, built in the year of our Lord, 1857, where the sun came out along with the color, making it a slice of heaven. Then we happened upon a field with a solitary barn just as the light began fading away. So we snapped a few photos and returned to our cabin to go over the events of our day. Talking over dinner about all that we had seen, like birch trees on a distant shore. Then we gathered around a warm fire at the end of the day as Sam spun his yarns about Northwood's lore. We get up at 5:30, figured we'd see what's happening. We knew there'd be rain, a little overcast. We're gonna head out and take a ride down to Clear Lake, not too far from here. But it's definitely overcast right now. Hopefully some of this will give way and we'll get some good light later. Nice to be here.
What, do you want to see me fall?
Could you make it look like it was an accident?
It definitely would be an accident. Guess I'll go back on the ship.
Lake Clear was 13 minutes south of Rainbow Lake. We hit the road despite the inclement weather.
First morning of our shoot up in Adirondack.
If there's one thing I've learned, it would be just go. Get out there and shoot. We are down here at Lake Clear. It wasn't what we were expecting. The lake is a lot larger than we had anticipated. It's quite beautiful. We were hoping for a nice layer of fog, but this is wishful thinking for landscape photography mindset. You never really know what you're going to get, and in the world of landscape photography, you work with what nature gives you. Camper is down this end working on some birches, which I had my eye on, and I just might have to steal that shot from him. But that's another story. I digress. Bruce is hanging out over here. He too is working on some intimate scenes, which is looks like he's working on some birches right here as well, and that's right up his forte. He loves that type of stuff. And of course, Sam is down schmoozing with the fly fisher, and that's Sam. And me, I'm not getting any good shots because I'm sitting here talking to you. Anyway, we're getting on.
Video here at Lake Clear.
Then we got Bruce.
Getting some beef footage for it.
I love it. So there you have it. There's always something to photograph. So don't let the weather stop you. We branched out and went our own ways to tell our own stories. But these photographs combined have their own story to tell.
early breakfast, and you're putting requirements on us.
I love it. I love it. I love the fact that
Yeah.
no payment is discussed.
No, yeah, I want royalties. I don't want a one-time payment.
Look, all I know is I got you guys to do 4K 30. I got enough out of you for the day. That's pretty good, man.
We just said we did those settings.
Oh, jeez, man.
We'll be sending you the great B-rolls.
Oh, man. Tough crowd, man. And so the jokes continued. But hey, I had all these guys recording B-roll in 4K 30, and that was worth the cost of covering breakfast. The jokes weren't just on me. No. Sam stopped at the restroom on the way out, so we all agreed to prank him and leave him behind.
See you, Sam.
He does have the key to the cabin.
Oh, that's right. You better stop.
What's that? Oh, look at wow, that's the best I've ever seen him move.
We just realized you had the key to the cabin.
That was some pretty good antics there, man. I like that, man.
We were having too much fun, and that was A+ roll. Our next stop, downtown Saranac, for some street photography and an unforeseen visit with local photographer Mark Kurtz. Let's go. All right, we are downtown Saranac, and I think Bruce is going to have a little fun here.
My type of work.
We all split up to find our own subjects. Bruce, Mark, and myself ran into each other uptown, but Sam was MIA. We have no idea what Sam is.
We're gonna look for Sam. We either go to the jail or the pub.
Well, where's the first pub then? He was down over there.
And it is raining. It's coming down, so we're getting all wet. Cameras are all
Still
wet.
having a good time.
We're having a great time. We headed downtown and discovered an art gallery, and they just opened, so we went in.
Open.
It's open, huh?
This is actually a cropped piece out of a panorama, which would, well, you can imagine the size of it if it was the full image. And the reason I cropped it is I was actually the Saranac Waterfront Lodge here, which is a relatively new hotel. They had approached me a couple of years ago about pieces to hang in their lobby, and they wanted one that was going to be like that big.
Nice.
And I picked out a few. I thought the one particular panorama crop to that would look good. They didn't choose that one, they chose a different one, but I printed that up and I found it was like, that is a pretty nice picture, so I framed it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Got the fog and everything.
We spent some time chatting with Mark and enjoyed the gallery. As I mentioned in episode 1, talk with local photographers. Enjoy and study their work. It will inspire and give you critical information for the best spots. Mark shared some really nice locations with us, and you'll see those photographs throughout this series. So, with that said, thanks, Mark. We enjoyed your work and chatting. To learn more about Mark, scan the QR code or find Mark's link in the description. So we're gonna shoot a little architecture down here and see how that goes. Actually, I'm lying. We already shot some architecture down here. And with that, let's check out some of these shots. We're in Vermontville now. We ran into a photographer in the downtown area. That would be Mark Kurtz from earlier. And even with overcast skies, this scouting mission was a lovely stop to familiarize ourselves with this landscape and return for sunset. So there's definitely some opportunities up here. There's definitely some potential.
Someone's got a smart idea with the two chairs right there. Look at it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Man.
So that's a nice composition too.
Gathering our thoughts and ideas, we continued our scouting and planned to return here for sunset. Next stop, Jay's historic covered bridge, some 35 minutes southeast from Vermontville. We're down here at the J-covered bridge, and we had discovered this little delight that we were not expecting. Let me turn this camera around. This looks like just a landscaper's playground. We all split up and searched for compositions. There was more potential at this stop than we had anticipated. This was a scouting mission, but the light was moody and diffused, and the sky did open up for a very short time. Maybe just enough to create some decent photographs. This is absolutely lovely. We've been waiting for the sun to come out all day. The moment we get to this location here, the sun blows out all these little cascades. So at this point, it's just a waiting game. We just can't seem to catch a break today. But we did in fact catch a break, as the previous photos showed. It's recognizing and embracing these moments that count. Sam and I stood in the rain hoping it would dissipate once more. It didn't, but the rain felt so refreshing. I was happy to be here. We all got a little shooting in, but Sam and I had the same idea in mind, that we would shoot first with the mirrorless cameras with the Nikon Z's, and then switch over to the drones and do some footage of that, because this is just absolutely lovely. There's just plenty of opportunities here. Now it's raining, but otherwise it would be really nice. You don't want all the sun coming down on these cascades, so kind of like a mixed blessing here. All right, we're back. It's just before sunset, and it is doom and gloom, very moody, but there is possibly a small percentage of opportunity. These clouds are moving fast. We're gonna see what happens. Maybe the Adirondack gods will be nice to us and give us a nice little blessing. So there you have it, our first full day in the Adirondacks. And despite the inclement weather, the drama of it all made for remarkable photography. And Sam's cooking skills fed us once again. This time, we went Italian. And Sam slaved in the kitchen, putting the layers of lasagna together. And if you believe that one, I have another story for you. Actually, I really do. So join us next week for more Adirondack adventures. Sam, your cooking skills.
Don't tell her how good my lasagna is.
This one is for you, camper. Look what you turned me on to from Yosemite. That's right, I had considered buying one of these for years. I think it works out really good. Thanks for spending my money.
They won't know you. Friends can easily become a foe. Blood sometimes just won't let you go. When the wind blows and it rains and you don't know why it pains you so, and it won't stop.